Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I'm going to be doing a video review of the OXO Good Grips Non-Stick Pro Cake Pan, Brownie Pan, Cake Pan, and I just put together a brownie mix. Now, here it is. This pan is a little bit different than your standard cake pan. I think it's a little bit smaller, but it's a little bit taller if I remember right. I bought this a couple months ago, haven't used it yet. Why am I using this now? Because the last time I made brownies, I have a brownie pan, just a regular cake pan. And I know to make brownies you need to do two things. I only did one thing. You need to put a coating on there, and some people use butter. I use shortening because Mama likes shortening. And I used shortening the last time, and when I took the brownies out of the oven, they all stuck to the edge of the pan. And it's a non-stick pan. They all stuck to the edge. They stuck all over the place. How do you get around that? You put shortening on, and then you take flour and you sprinkle it inside, shake the pan around, and distribute the flour around the pan, and then nothing's going to stick. So I bought this pan because you're not supposed to need anything with this. I bought the bread pan. I did a video using the bread pan. Didn't put anything in the pan, and the bread popped right out. So that's what this pan is for. It's expensive. It's definitely worth it. In this case, I don't want to mess up the brownies that people are expecting me to make tomorrow, so I am going to do the flour and the shortening, and I'll show you about that. So remember again, this is the OXO Good Grip Pan. We're going to check it out, and we're going to see if it works. What I'm going to do, this is part of a dual video on about the pan and also about how to make brownies. So maybe I'll make 3 videos out of this. How to make brownies, how to use the pan, and how to do both of them. 3 videos, lots of advertisements. YouTube loves me. Alright, so you take the, this is a piece of saran wrap. If you don't have that, just use glue or something. I don't know what I say, glue. Use gloves. And you want to lubricate it. You want to slowly apply some lubrication for the inside of the pan. You definitely want it in the corners. Remember that lubrication in the corner in life is really important. Alright, so I'm running out of lube, but the reason you want to do that is because the brownies, when you go to pull them out of the oven and you try to separate them from this pan, they love to stick in the corner. So not so much the sides. The sides aren't that big of an issue, but the bottom and the corner, that's where. Okay, so this has got a patterned bottom. And I don't know if that's to give it the pattern or to stop it from sticking. It definitely is a really nice pan, and it feels very exciting as I apply the lubrication to the bottom with the vegetable oil. Okay, so we've got the lube all taken care of. We're almost done. And then after this, I'm going to have to go pop the mix in here and pop it in the oven and cook everything. Alright, dog is still very unhappy that I'm not giving her attention. And I'll take care of that in a minute. So the next step, and this is going to be the messy step, is you get your flour, all-purpose flour. You want to use bleach. Don't use the unbleached. And the reason is it gives it a different weird color. And there's some reason why you don't use it. So just listen to me and buy bleached flour. Doesn't matter how much you throw in here because you're going to end up throwing it down the sink anyway. That's probably too much, but I'm going to keep it there just in case I need more. And so what you want to do now is you just take the pan and you bang it around on the sides also. And you want to get the flour to coat. I'm going to do this over the sink out of the range of the video right now, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just sliding it around from edge to edge and side to side on the bottom, and it's not going to stick to everything, and that's okay. As long as it sticks to enough of it, that's all that really matters. Okay, so I'm shaking it out into the sink right now. And what's going to happen when you take the brownies out, you're definitely going to get a little bit of white showing on the edge of the brownies, and that's not a big issue. Everybody who bakes knows what that's all about. So we've got the pan coated, and I'm going to come back in a little while, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I remove this from the pan. So that concludes the pan video. This is the pan after all the brownies are removed. No sticking on the edges, no sticking on the edges, no sticking on the edges, no sticking on the edges. And these are just crumbs, a little bit of moisture from the brownie. But overall, this pan is awesome.